What's good, guys? It's your boy Kenny Cam Dude, man. I'm back at it into my car, man. I just love the visuals of the background. Let me know what you guys think about it. The leather brown seats. It just looks nice and appealing, right? Um, but in today's video, I want to actually show you how you can make 9, 10, 11, 15,000. In this specific video, I'll show you how you can make $9,000 because that's how much I made in 2 weeks, and allowing yourself to live the life that you want to live, to be able to go where you want to go, spend the money how you want to spend it. Obviously not to a super ridiculous amount, but to be able to live the type of lifestyle that allows you to enjoy life and not slave for life. And if this is what you want, if you want to enjoy your life, if you want to be able to be in control of your finances, stay tuned the entire video because I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. And obviously, once you get your financial life together, a lot of other things in your life just gets easier, right? Whatever problems that you have financially, if it's solved, it opens up so much space in your mind for you to solve other problems in your life, and that means your health, that means your relationships, your soft skills, all of that good stuff. So it just trickles down into a better life overall. So other people can show you how to achieve other things in life, but I want to help you achieve more money. Okay, more money in your pockets. And in today's video, I'm going to break that down. So specifically what I'm talking about is flipping real estate, right? And a lot of people, when they hear that, they're like, "Oh my God, oh, this is so much money. I need $30,000. I need to save, and I gotta, get a loan, and I got, bro. Relax your mind, okay? I'm not talking about that type of flipping. I'm talking about without even owning the property, okay? So usually when people talk about flip, they talk about buying a house, fixing it up, and reselling it on the market to make money or to rent it, right? So what I want to talk to you today about is how you can avoid the fixing and just get to the money part, okay? You avoid the buying and the fixing and just get to the money. Just that fast, right? You don't have to wait 6 months, 9 months, whatever. So what you do is you get a property under contract, right? You get a property under contract, and all you have to do from that point is find somebody else to buy that contract from you for more money. And the only way somebody's going to buy that house from you for more money is if there is not any other type of opportunity just like that in the entire marketplace, right? So that because that's the only way that it makes sense. Oh man, like why would I buy from you at 40 if I can go on the Zillow and buy one for 40, or buy one for 35, right? Or buy one for even 45. Like, why would I do that? I could just, like, I don't care. I'll spend the extra 5 grand and I don't have to, deal with anything else, right? That's what the buyer is thinking in their mind, right? So your job, your position is to be the person that brings such a great deal that they just can't help but want to buy it from you. They're like, "Oh my God!" Like, imagine, right? Like, if I'm just a regular guy and I come up to you and chicken, and I sell you a plate of food, like chicken, steak, broccoli, mashed potatoes, all of that. I sell it to you for $10. Like, even if you're not hungry, you're gonna want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, "Yo, this is so much food that even if I'm not hungry, for $10, of course I'll buy it, right? Because I can't find it in the in the stores for less. And if I go in the stores, then I have to make the food. I'm just trying to break down to you guys the thought process of what your position really is, right? Because that's very important for when you're actually in the game and you're actually doing things. So but it's really that simple. It's really that simple, guys. You find something, you find a property, whether it's house, whether it's land, and whether it's a mobile house with land, whatever it is, you just get on the contract at a discounted deal, right? That somebody else will buy from you without hesitation. So in this specific deal, let me break down exactly how I did it, so it can gives you insight on what you can do. So what I did is I hired this cold calling company. I went into this market. It was my first time in that market. I specifically chose that market because of the market research that I did. So I went into that market and I hired a company to call a specific list of people in that market. We call those people absentee owners, right? I got a list of absentee owners. Well, I mean, like I told them exactly like what they did, and they got the list and everything. So they did all of the work. I hired them, and then I basically was waiting for them to bring me the lead. So they're gonna be talking to these people. They're gonna be asking these people if the people want to sell, and if the people do want to sell and they seem relatively motivated, they send the lead to me. So basically, then from that point, I get back in touch with these people. I talk to them. I make offers, and once I make the offer, I basically get rejected for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just get it. I'm gonna talk to this one dude, and he's gonna sell me his house for $50,000 less than what it's worth. And yeah, man, I'm gonna do that on the first phone call. Bro, no, 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 no. I want to set realistic expectations for you here. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna talk to these people. First of all, you're gonna be very frustrated talking to these people because it's annoying talking to people, right? You're gonna talk to these people, and you're gonna, you know, present yourself in a position of authority, and then basically that you're gonna make the offer, and then most likely not gonna accept your offer. So you have to talk to multiple people, like 50, 60 people to get even one offer accepted. And once you get that offer accepted, now you put it under contract. And so basically now you have a contract with the seller to buy the property at, let's say it's $30,000, right? Because this is how my deal was. I hired that company, and they were sending me leads. I was talking to these people, getting rejected a lot. And then there was one person I talked to, and he basically, it was like such a lay down deal. And he was like, oh yes, I want to sell, make me an offer, go take a look at it, then make me an offer. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take a look at it. And I threw a number out there. I was like, would you consider 30,000 for it? And he said yes. And I was like, 30,000 for this property? It doesn't sound such a bad deal. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get my guys to take a look at it, and then I'll let you know. And he said, okay, let me know. So I sent somebody, because I'm not in that market, right? I don't like it, it's an hour and 30 minutes away from where I live. So I sent somebody there. I paid them $75. They went and they recorded the entire house inside and outside. I paid them $75 to do that. They sent me back the video. I was like, damn, this is a great deal actually, right? Because I'm seeing everything else on the market not even coming close, and a lot worse, right? So I'm like, damn, this is a great deal. So then I go to the seller. I call him. I'm like, yeah, yo, I didn't even want to negotiate any lower. I was like, yeah, let's do it. 30,000. Let's move forward. And he was like, okay, great. So I sent him the contract, right? And he was asking questions. Oh man, like on the contract, he was like 30 days is too long. 30 days is too long. He wanted to sell it, and I was like, hey, look, man, we'll do it in 30 days. We'll do it in less than 30 days. Right, so 30 days is just like the period of time, but I think it's a pretty reasonable time for us to get the deal done. And he was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was like, okay, are we signing the contract today? He was like, yes. And I was like, okay. I said, okay, well, go ahead and sign it. So he goes ahead, he signs the contract. Um, Actually, I think I was at 45 days before, but he said 30 days will work. So I send the contract at 30 days. He signs it, and I'm like, oh man. Okay, so what I do then is I start blasting it on social media, like everywhere I possibly could. Facebook Marketplace, blah blah boom. I will blast that property up. Facebook groups, everything. And after 2 weeks, after 2 weeks of me just blasting the property, I found somebody who had offered me like 35. And I was like, I was marketing for 45 because I wanted to make 50K on it. And And so I basically, negotiate. We ended up negotiating at 40. He takes care of the closing costs, all that good stuff. And boom, I send it to the title company. No, I'm sorry. I got the deal. I marketed. It took me a week to market the property. So it was let's say the start of this month. What month? What's today's date? It's June. Let's say at the it was in May, on May 30th, May 29 or May 30th I got the contract. I was marketing it the whole week after that. And I found the buyer like on the 5th day. So I started marketing it on the 31st, and I found the buyer on Thursday. And so the buyer, we negotiated on Thursday, and he agreed. I sent him the assignment of contract. If you're not familiar, the assignment of contract is basically a contract between me and the buyer, where I just assign my rights to buying this property over to him. And so basically, I assigned it to him for a higher price, and I assigned it to him for $40,000. And basically, he's responsible for all of the rights and terms and agreement on this property, but the difference in the price goes to me, right? So at 30, I signed it to him. I bought it with the seller, and then I signed him my rights at $40,000, and so he bought the property. And so basically, I sent it to the title company. The title company clears title in like 4 days, right? Because the buyer was leaving to go to Mexico yesterday, and he was like, it has to close tomorrow. And so I send it over to the title company. The title company is like, yeah, we can close on Wednesday, which is only like 4 days after he's got the contract. And so, yeah, man, we closed on the deal, and boom, like I just get the wire in my account. And the reason I wanted to share this with you guys is, you know, there's so many ways to make money in this world, but for those people where real estate resonate with you, and you're just passionate about real estate, but you're just like, man, like I want to start, but I don't have a lot of money. Like, you don't need a lot of money, okay? You need marketing calls, right? Like, for me to hire that cold calling company cost me $2,000. Then for me to hire the person who went out there to take a picture, that took me $75. So all in, I'm at $72,075. Okay, so it cost me $2,000 basically to get that deal, and I made $7,000 on it. So it's a good return on investment, right? I probably could have paid more if I wanted to buy the property and list it on the market. I probably would have made at least an extra $5,000 more. But I mean, I can't pass up just making 10 grand without having to buy the property. So that's why I ended up wholesaling it instead. This is an opportunity for those of you guys who resonate with real estate, right? There's so many other opportunities, but if you resonate with real estate and you want to get into real estate, but you don't have a lot of money, this is the way. This is an opportunity for you. I mean, results are not guaranteed. I'm experienced, right? So, you got to just give yourself grace to build that experience up. But I promise you, man, if you learn this skill, you can get paid anywhere, bro. Anywhere in the country that you live in, you can do this. And that's why it's so important to, not just look at it, oh man, it's an opportunity to make money, but it's also a great career. I could do this for the rest of my life, like literally, right? I could have kids on this income. So you could learn the skill, apply it way better than I, and make way more money. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to be willing to learn the skill. You just have to be willing to go through the motions. It takes, what's that famous quote? It takes like 10,000 hours to learn a skill. You just have to be willing to put your 10,000 hours in, right? Put your 10,000 hours in. You're not gonna be a master 5,000 in, right? You're not. You're gonna still suck. I still suck, sometimes, but I've learned the skill to the point where I can make money and this can make sense. And so I want to implore you to be able to do the same thing. And I want to teach you to be able to do the same thing. And you're like, oh man, it's gonna create competition, boom, boom. I'm like, not really. Not really. I have 50 states that I can work in. You think that like if it gets tough, I can't just shift, right? Like, and I'm competitive too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got this deal. You know what I mean? Dude, if you wanna lock in with me and get this skill set, acquire the skill set, learn the skill set, and you want a mentor to be able to walk you through it, I'm your guy. Okay, I'm not the big guys. I don't have a crew, people. I mean, I'm working on it, right? But right now is a perfect opportunity because it's a one-on-one, right? Schedule a call the link is in the description. Schedule a call with me. Let's get on a one-on-one. If you already know the skills or you already know what to do and you just need some contracts, some scripts, down below is also a link of scripts and contracts that you can use to further your education, further your life, further yourself, right? So either one way where you want to go, if whatever you decide to do, there's some links in the description of how I can be able to help you. Leave me down in the comments below, what is the one thing you're struggling with or you think you will struggle with the most in this business, and I'm gonna do my best to be able to make a video to help break down. But I hope I was able to break down exactly the process of this thing, right? Of how you can be able to make money using the same process. I've made over $100,000 in one deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that sets me up for the rest of the year. Like, I'm chilling the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? So you basically want to be able to learn the skills so that you can be able to put yourself in a position to succeed and live the life that you want to live. You want to have a nice car, you want to have jewelry, a nice watch, you want to have the nice hats. I don't have my Gucci hat on today, but you want to be able to travel where you want to go. You want to be able to work when you want to work. You're not having to answer to a phone call. You know, whenever you want to take off work, you can take off. If you want to be able to have that lifestyle, you can do it with this. Like, I literally don't have a boss. There's nobody telling me what to do. There's nobody telling me, you know what I'm saying? But that comes with responsibility, right? So just understand that. Be willing to learn, be willing to educate yourself, and be willing to put your $10,000, 10,000 hours in. And also your money, man. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your goals is. Stop being a little bitch. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, man. I'm about to I'm about to go eat some food right now. But go ahead and like this video if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more wisdom and more info from me. You know, I just always give it out, give back, man. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.